9197 Wolfpack. This is your boy Tyler 9197, Witcher 9197, Black Wolf 9197, or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time I gotta talk about the unfortunate news which you guys see from my title. Redfall Starfield got delayed, and Gotham Knights will not be coming to Xbox One and PS4. It's gonna be only next gen games. Game, and it's kind of confusing because of the game, how it looks like. It still looks very much cross-gen. But before I go ahead and start this video, there's 3 things I like to say real quick. First thing first, God is good all the time, so please go ahead and remember that. Second, hopefully y'all having a great day today watching this video. And 3, go ahead, hit the like, the bell, subscribe so the Wolfpack can grow. But before I really start with the video, y'all, I just gotta say this real quick, because I know y'all probably been wondering, like, where the heck have I been? Because I know if you see my last video when I did the Gump review and talked about the Witcher 4 announcement, that was a month ago, y'all. That was a month ago. And it's pretty much straightforward, because if you guys have watched my previous videos, but if you haven't, that's fine. You know, I've been really focusing with my schoolwork and then of course working, and I just haven't really had a lot of time, mainly for the school stuff. But I'm done for school for right now, so luckily for me, I have more time to make content again. So that's a plus. Y'all should be very happy about that, because I'm very happy about it. I have more time to do that. So that's where I kind of been going for a while. But besides that, there's another thing too. I want to give y'all at least kind of like a little update of what's going to be happening with my channel now, because I know it's been a month. It's been a minute. But let me go ahead to kind of tell y'all what is kind of like, I'll say, my mini roadmap of what I have for right now as far as content wise. So, you know, of course, I'm still doing my regular review stuff, which or news stuff, whatever, like I'm doing now with the Bethesda thing. And but I mean, besides that, for game wise, as game content, I'm definitely, for the most part, I can truly say I will be making a lot of Halo Infinite Season 2 content, because I got my skills back. So you guys know, like I be pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the best in the world, but I'm pretty nice. So I definitely can't wait to see about making content for that. And then as for my game walkthrough series, next game I have in mind to do is a Plague's Tale, because you know a Plague's Tale Requiem is coming out sometime, I want to say this year, I think. So that's actually a good thing too, which I'll keep that in mind later in the video about the stuff I want to talk about with Xbox current state and stuff like that, yada yada. But yeah, like the funny thing was, y'all, I found out, so Requiem actually means, I think it was like the funeral song. I think that's what the name is. So I was like, well, the name is called Plague's Tale, and then like kind of like you have a funeral song. So it deals with a lot of death, pretty much, and that's very dark. That's really interesting. Like, I didn't think about that, because I was like, what the heck is Requiem? And then I looked at it, I was like, wait a minute. Oh, it means funeral songs. That means pretty much a lot of death. Okay, but alright, I know I get a little sidetracked, but still, like, I'm going to see about, like I said, make content walkthrough series for a Plague's Tale, because the Perfect Dark Zero, which I was doing before, I told y'all that I'm just going to play it on my own time and do a review later and get my thoughts on it and things like that. But pretty much that's it, y'all, as far as like the update of my channel. I didn't want to try to make this video way longer than it has to be, but I at least want to knock that out so y'all know kind of what you going to expect in my content for a while. So say Halo Infinite Season 2 a little bit, and then the Plague's Tale Requiem. I mean, not Requiem. Well, more likely later on, but I mean just a Plague's Tale, just the game itself, the first game. But yeah, besides that, y'all, let me go ahead and go back and talk about the topics of the video today. So you guys can see, Redfall Starfield got delayed for the first half quarter of 2023. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, as an Xbox fan and just a gamer in general, because y'all gotta know I may cover a lot of topics about Xbox just because that's my preferred console, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk about other, you know, like game news and stuff like that. But you know, like I say, it depends if it interests me. But you know, of course, with Xbox, that's my preferred platform. Y'all know, then I'll talk more content about, you know, Xbox and stuff like that. But anyway, but still like overall, as an Xbox fan, y'all, I'll say like this does kind of hurt. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I really wanted to play Redfall and Starfield. I was actually looking forward for them games for this year. Redfall, I had a feeling that it potentially would have got delayed because they had nothing to really show or talk about it. But Starfield, I feel like it was that one game this year. I was like, you know what? I mean, Xbox may haven't had like a lot of like a first party games to come out, but at least I knew for a fact, like when Starfield comes out, man, it's gonna take all my time in the world, y'all. But after I saw this news, I was like, dang, man, are you kidding me? Like, Bethesda, don't do me like this, because I've been really like ready for like a Xbox exclusive, like first party exclusive. I've been kind of waiting for one to really play. Like, you know, last year we just had Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, which I played a little bit, which I'm gonna get back into. You know, of course, Halo Infinite, I'm still playing that because of obviously the multiplayer. What else they had last year? Yeah, Halo, Forza. Even though it's not technically exclusive, but I still consider it exclusive for the most part. Psychonauts 2, which I really enjoyed. That was like my top game from last year. And I know they had a few other stuff like in there, like, you know, like the Ascent, the Gunk. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the Gunk, because it did came out, and I enjoyed it. Y'all see my last video, which was a month ago. I did talk about the game, which I enjoy. But you know, and just etc., a few other stuff too. But this year, right now, it's like, dang, Xbox, you look a little bare bone, like good gracious, like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, even if you look on Sony's side, Sony didn't really have much going on their side too much either. But I mean, besides a few stuff, I mean, they did have Horizon, they did got Gran Turismo 7, and potentially God of War. But if I had to be honest, y'all, I feel like that game's still gonna be delayed to 2023. And I'm gonna get to my point for that one too. The reason why I think that. But overall, like, Sony I'll say it like this, and then they supposed to have Forspoken coming out this year too, I want to say. So for the most part, like, I would say, like, at least I could say Sony has some games that I'm interested to see about. Well, mainly Horizon right now. God of War is the biggest one, but I don't even feel like that's coming out. But still, it's like I can say at least Sony has some games to play. But you know what, Xbox, I'm more like my thing. Like I said, I'm more excited about the Xbox exclusives that's coming out more so than what Sony got. But it's like, golly, it's like we had to wait, because I really did felt like, if anything, if Redfall didn't came out, I was like, fine, that's cool. At least Starfield, out of anything, I thought, like, man, if it was gonna release, I would be happy. It's something that I could waste time on, because I was going to play no other game. Starfield was going to be like my Cyberpunk. When that came out, it's like I ain't playing nothing else but that game. But y'all know how Cyberpunk came out. It was buggy. But I feel like with Starfield is not going to be that case. Man, I guess that's, like I said, that's the reason why they need that extra delay the game. But even still, it still kind of hurts, because it's like, I really want to play a Xbox exclusive, a first party exclusive. Like, I've been looking for their lineup, like, because right now it look like what they're gonna replace that of. But I got a few thoughts of what they might have for it. But overall, let me go ahead and read y'all what I'm trying to say, the news thing that Bethesda wrote to the fans about you know, Redfall and Starfield being delayed. So here's the thing right here. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Then I'll get back into it. Alright, so it says, we made the decision to delay the launches of Redfall and Starfield to the first half of 2023. The teams of Arcane Austin, Redfall, and Bethesda Game Studios Starfield have incredible ambitions for their games, and we want to ensure that you receive the best, most polished versions of them. We want to thank everyone for their excitement for Redfall and Starfield. The energy is a huge part of what inspires all of us to every day and drives our own excitement for what we are creating. We can't wait to share our first deep dive into the gameplay for both Redfall and Starfield soon. Thank you for your support. You know, love Bethesda. But like I said, overall, y'all, like, I'm not, look, I'll say it like this, I am upset, but I'm not 100% mad. Cause, and look, like I said, this is just my opinion of why I'm not really too mad about it and why I feel like it's okay. Even though it's right now for Xbox, it's like, dang, Xbox, you bare bone, but it's not, I don't want to say it's 100% doom and gloom. And here's my thoughts. Why? that's like, just hear me out, y'all. Just hear me out what I'm trying to say. So, y'all, like I said, I know everybody's different, but I wanted y'all to at least hear from my perspective of how I kind of feel about it. So, Redfall and Starfield, two of the biggest Bethesda games I wanted to play this year. I really wanted to, but now I wait till next year. Lord willing, I get to see next year to play these games because that's the most important. You gotta remember, y'all, we only live once in this life, and tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So just keep that in mind. I don't want to be like, you know, sound too preachy about that, but still, I just want to let y'all know, just always keep stuff like that in mind, and, you know, just be grateful for each day you are blessed to live, because like you say, you know, tomorrow not promised nobody, and we only live once in this world, so just always keep stuff like that in consideration, and, you know, but, because like I said, it's not here right now, but, you know, 2023 is right around the corner, but also just always keep stuff like that in mind and go each day one day at a time. But anyway, so this is how I kind of view it, y'all. So I'm like this, a guy that go to work, deal with a lot of schoolwork, even though I'm done for right now, so thank God, and be tired a lot, got backlog from just all my different platformer games, including Game Pass, which Game Pass is like the biggest backlog for me, and trying to make all that stuff work at one time. I feel like it's okay. I get for the people that if they play a lot of the games that Xbox have in Game Pass, I can understand you like, man, where's the first party stuff? But I'm looking, but my point of view is like, y'all, like, I got so much freaking backlog. Like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to get through my backlog, and heck, even games that I didn't get a chance to play yet that's on Game Pass right now from Xbox. Because I was like, for example, like Gears 5, I haven't played that yet, but I want to play that, and that's the game I've been looking for to play for a minute. What else? Like Doom Eternal, there's that game. The Outer Worlds, I haven't played that, and the list go on and on and on. Like, I'm just basically saying right there, y'all, like, there's games to play. And I would say that's why I feel like it's not 100% doom and gloom for Xbox, because of Game Pass. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, we already know, everybody heard about Game Pass, this, that. You know, we praise Game Pass, I love Game Pass, you know, yada. But I would say, like, this is what's helping Xbox right now. Because I'm telling y'all, like, if it wasn't for Game Pass and Xbox was going the more traditional route, like how PlayStation is, they would have really suffered this generation. Like, I mean, well, I would say, well, my bad, not this generation, I mean, like, this year. That's what I meant to say, y'all, my bad. This year, they would suffer for this year, because it's like, if Xbox didn't have like a Game Pass and we had to wait for their big AAA games, first party exclusives, and they didn't really have much of nothing right now, it would be hurtful. But I feel like with Game Pass, y'all, Game Pass is what's saving Xbox right now. And I can truly say that because like there is stuff to play. Don't act like there's nothing to play at all, y'all. Because like I said, I understand we want new stuff. I want new stuff. But at the same time, y'all, if y'all got backlog for stuff, this is the perfect opportunity to get through some of the backlog if you're waiting for these bigger games. Like Redfall Starfield, I wanted to play them, but sorry, y'all, who had to burp a little bit. But like Redfall Starfield, I wanted to play them, but it's more time and opportunity for me to play the games that I'm playing now to try to get them done. So when I get to them games, I have a lot more time and energy for them games. Like for example, like Elden Ring, I'm still playing Elden Ring. Like, and that's like one of my most acclaimed Dark Souls games that I played in a very long time. Like I'm enjoying this game. It's so heavy, and it's like it's like I said, for an open world Souls game. This is and last time I just checked, cause I played a little bit last night. I want to say I put in like right now probably like 62 hours. I want to say, but for me, that's rare because I haven't done that in a minute. And I know Starfield, it was gonna be just like that and more hours put into that game. And potentially Redfall, probably the same thing. But like I said, they're not there, so I got backlog to keep me busy for a while. But like I said, I understand somebody play most of the Xbox exclusives because I haven't played every single one yet. There's still some that I still want to get into. And but you know, like I said, I have time now because the games I want to play is got delayed, which sucks. But it's more time for me to enjoy the other games that I haven't got around to yet. But and also people need to forget about something too. There's a few things like even though it sucks because like you know next month is the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. We already know Xbox is going to show Starfield. We know Xbox is going to show Redfall, but it sucks that we won't be able to play them games within the same year. That's what's going to hurt. It's going to sting a little bit, but at least you know that Xbox wants these games to be good as possible. Bethesda wants these games good as possible, and sometimes y'all things gotta be delayed. I know it sucks, but it just is what it is. Like I'm just saying, and let's be honest, a lot of us are working people. We have lives. Like I said, no matter, look, this is coming from a gamer that loves games. I have a passion for gaming, but I had to let y'all know, like sometimes real life happens. Like sometimes, like we can't waste all our time, every day on the games. Cause a lot of times you won't have time for it, especially if you're doing stuff like, you know, whatever, working, school, you know, etc. Whatever. Like I said, like your time gonna be limited unless you have pretty much all the time in the world. Kudos to you, but like I said, I don't have that. I don't have that all the time in the world. But it would be nice. But if you don't have all the time in the world, then I feel like for people who wants the new stuff, sometimes you gotta be like, well, at least I can get through some of the stuff that I haven't got to yet. But I know I kind of ramble a little bit, y'all, so my bad. But let me go back and talk about the main points I was trying to get off to. So the first thing, Deathloop. More likely we get in this game this year because you know the time exclusive thing that Sony had with that deal is going to come to Xbox this year, and that's what we're waiting for because we know that game's coming to Game Pass. And for me, I haven't played Deathloop. I know I could have played it on my PS5, but I was being black and I was being stingy. And I was like, I'm not playing this game until it comes to Game Pass because that's where I want to play it at on my Xbox. It's gonna be the same thing for Ghostwire Tokyo. Same thing. I know I could play it on my PS5, but I don't want to. I want to play it on my Xbox. So there's that. So I feel like we're gonna get Deathloop. So at least that's something. If people haven't already played it yet, like I haven't, so I know some people already did, but I haven't yet. So for me, that's like okay, that's something that like even though it's like it's not Redfall or Starfield, but at least it's something like a Bethesda game I haven't played in a minute that I feel like alright, it's something new for me to play. And then the second thing is Forza Motorsport 8, or just Forza Motorsport, because I know it's a soft reboot of it. So that's the thing, y'all. For Forza Motorsport, we haven't seen one in a minute, We know this current one that's supposed to come out Xbox, it's next gen experience. So like I feel like with this game that like we more likely probably gonna see it this year, because we haven't heard much of anything from Forza Motorsport in a while. I think the last time we heard anything from it was in like 2017, I want to say. I think that's the last time we heard anything about that game. But still, it just shows that like there's still something Xbox got under the sleeve, that like even though the big elephants in the room are like delayed, but at least I know Xbox got something for us. And then another thing y'all may also forget, Game Pass. I know I already talked about it, but not just about playing games to get through your backlog. Game deals that Xbox can do, because let's be honest, at this point, Xbox is on red alert right now. They're like, oh shoot, we need to do some deals. They're gonna have to do some deals, y'all. For 2022, they're gonna have to do some deals. So for me, the way I'm kind of looking at it, like okay, like I said, this is my opinion, and I'm more like it may not happen, but you never know. Like I look at this like, maybe Saints Row, Day 1 Game Pass. Maybe Gotham Knights, Day 1 Game Pass. What else? What's another game that's supposed to come out this year? That may be third party that I can think of. I don't know. That's only two I can think of, at least at the moment. But still, y'all get my point. Xbox could make some deals for Game Pass for us to play, something to play to keep give us time to wait for these bigger games that we want to play. And then also, you guys, the other stuff like the other things we from this showcase, we might get stuff going on for like, I don't know, like from in that side, like Project Belfry and all the all the different code names for different games and stuff, like certain ones that like Xbox talked about but we maybe forgot about that might still come out this year. I know like for like Scorn's supposed to come out, but like it don't look, it looked like it's not a game like for everybody, but I feel like it might be okay. I'm just throwing stuff out there, y'all, based on what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like overall the main point I'm trying to get from this is that like it may seem doom and gloom right now, but you gotta look at the positive stuff and see the stuff Xbox can do to capitalize of the delay for them two games. Because I was looking for them, but I look at it like, well, it's more time for me to get through some other stuff before I get to them games. And like I said, it's the first half of 2023, and Lord willing, I get to see them games and get to play them. So we will see during that time. But right now, you gotta focus on today and today now. All right, so I'm done with that. Another part I want to make real quick, and then I'll go to the Gotham Knights thing, because I do want to talk about that a little bit too. The second thing I want to talk about is with God of War. Real quick, y'all, I still feel like, in my opinion, I feel like games still gonna be delayed, because you know why? Look at Redfield. I said Redfield. Redfall and Starfield. Like, Starfield, we can kind of see like, okay, open world game, okay, like that's more likely. Redfall, we haven't seen much of nothing. Okay, that's a little understandable. But God of War, y'all, I feel like it's no different, because God of War may not be like a fully open world game, but it's like an open world-ish type game. And even though this one looks like basically God of War DLC, God of War expansion, I still want to play the game. Like, even though it doesn't look like they changed too much that make it feel like it's a completely different for a sequel. But I mean, like, most games are sequels, they're pretty much just about the same, but just a little bit more different, whatever. But pretty much I'm just saying that, like, overall, it's like I said, God of War looks like it's either like a huge expansion or a DLC, but I still want to play it. But that doesn't mean I'm trying to bash the game, because I know some people, if you're a fanboy, so you probably take offense to what I said, but let's be honest, it does look like that. But I want to play it. Like, and I'm honestly, like, at least anything exclusive wise, because the two games I want on Xbox is being delayed. I feel like God of War will come out. To me, that's more like a day one buy, because I do want to play that. But I feel like seeing like games like that got delayed, who to say God of War is not gonna do the same? Because this is the name. Like Redfall, for example, we haven't heard much from it besides the trailer that we saw. So God of War, we saw a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of the trailer, etc., what Sony wanted us to see. But realistically, they never gave us a solid freaking date when it's supposed to come out. Like, they never gave us a solid date. So I feel like just because they're saying potentially coming out this year doesn't mean they 100% confirmed it. So for me, for right now, I feel like I said before, it's gonna get delayed to 2023. That's how I feel like it, because it just seems like it's more likely going to end up that way. But if it doesn't, that's awesome, because I want to play the game. But if it does, I'll say I'm not too surprised, because they didn't show too much or give us a solid date to say it's coming out this year. All right. Enough of that. Now I know this video is kind of long, so forgive me, y'all. I just feel like I need to speak my piece real quick. You know what I'm saying? Put my 2 cents in this. But now let me talk about the last thing of today is the Gotham Knights not coming to Xbox One and PS4. Which to me, y'all, like, I feel like it is kind of weird. Because let's be honest, I watched the trailer of the Nightwing and Red Hood. I'm very excited about Gotham Knights. I really want to play the game. I know the people I care about most playing more than anything is definitely Nightwing. Nightwing's definitely my first choice. Second is like Robin. And then I'll probably say third could be Red Hood, and then fourth Batgirl. But pretty much Nightwing and Robin is like probably the main two I really want to play the most, but especially Nightwing, because I know that's going to be more of my play style. But like, still looking from that game, from the gameplay to show y'all, it's still, to me, in my opinion, still, I feel a lot of y'all could agree, but still at the same time, is in my opinion, looks like a still cross-gen game. It don't look like a next-gen game for it to be fully next-gen for the Series X and the PS5. Like, I'm looking at this like, really? Like, this is it? Like, this is it? Like, they just, like, because it's kind of weird, because you know what, because it's still very much a cross-gen game, and I understand they said, oh, we're gonna put in these consoles so we get the best performance, this, that, which I get that, because the Series X and PS5 supposed to give us the best performance regardless, but still, like, from the game, how it looks, to me, it doesn't scream like it's a next-gen game. So I feel like why they can't come out to PS4 and Xbox One, because really, I feel like they still can. But you know, that is their decision. That is dang, like, who's the team? Not Rocksteady, because they work on Suicide Squad. Who's the other one? I think it was like Warner Brothers Montreal. Was it like Warner Brothers Montreal? I think that's the ones who working on Gotham Knights. But pretty much, I feel like it's like, it just, to me, don't really make much sense. But I mean, that's what it is, and that's all I can really say. Like, I mean, I feel bad for people who don't have a Series X or a PS5, but like I said, at least if anything, because look, I said this: if y'all want an Xbox, at least the Series S is more available, and I have seen the Series X in the wild too. So keep that in mind, y'all. If y'all want them 2 consoles, they are out there, especially the Series S. The Series S is really out there. So at least if you want to play something with next gen, and you want to play Gotham Knights, well, at least you know you can get that to play the game. But if you are a PS5, not PS5. If you're a PlayStation owner that wants a PS5, I feel sorry for you, because I know the console is hard to get. Like, literally, I'm grateful that I got mine, but still, like, if I didn't have the next gen consoles and then I want to play Gotham Knights, I'd have been like, well, dang, like, I probably still would want the first plan, like I said, to get a Series S, just because it is still next gen. It may not be the teraflops like the Series X or the PS5, but at least you could say like it's still next gen, and it's easy to get compared to the other consoles. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it for the video. I know this one was a very lengthy video, but I feel like, honestly, because I took a whole month off, technically, but I mean, for good reasons, but at least you could say that, well, at least I came back with a longer video. And then I told y'all update what's going on my channel, what the games I'm gonna be playing, etc. But overall, that's pretty much it, y'all. So what are your guys' thoughts on Redfall Starfield being delayed? Do you like it? Do you like it being delayed? Do you hate it being delayed? Or you mix on it? Or you don't care? Or just anything I talked about, y'all? What are your thoughts about it? Because I like to go ahead and hear y'all guys' thoughts on it. But alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video, so please go ahead, hit the like, the bell, subscribe, and I say this in all of my other videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can join the 9197 Wolfpack. This is a fun kickback gaming channel which has the greatest community in the world, which is you guys, the Black Wolves. So go ahead and spread the word to your friends and family who likes gaming so they can go ahead, join the Wolfpack, because everybody's welcome to the pack. And like I said, y'all, just stay tuned for some my gameplay sessions of Halo Infinite, which more like I'm going to do. I'm really going to see committed to that because I really want to make content out, y'all. I'm trying to get some more content out for y'all. And then stay tuned for a place tell walkthrough, and that's pretty much it. But alright, guys, I love y'all. Peace. God bless y'all. TGDS 9197 out.